Today I will be interviewing my mother, Stephanie Coney. Um, how are you this morning?
I am awesome, but we do have to give our proper opening. The proper opening is thank you so much for watching Beauty in the D, hosted by yours truly, Stephanie Coney, where we focus on power, wealth, and style. I want to give a few quick shout outs to our sponsors. We're going to give the first one is Giovanni McCall, also known as G, the short hair slayer. We also have Mina Martinez, who handles all of my social media marketing. And last but not least, the London consulting firm who powers and sponsors this show. And today I do have London here as the interviewer. It's her show. I'm just the guest. Um, and we're going to talk about whatever it is she wants to talk about. I have no idea. She says she has some questions for me. I did not peek or cheat. I don't know what the questions are, but I'm going to be open and transparent to whatever she wants to discuss. Again, this is London's show today. I also want to give a special shout out to all of my friends and family who have helped me celebrate my birthday this week. This is my birthday show, and this is my gift. My greatest gift is London, so I'm going to let her run it today. Also, I want to give a special shout out and thanks to Joy, my BFF, for always having my back and always being there. So, hope she's listening, tuning in. We love you. All right, London, take it away. It's your world, your show.
Okay, we're gonna start off simple with the first question.
Okay, so you're going to speak up a little. And yes, in that big girl voice of
Okay.
yours.
How did you get the idea to create your own business?
That's a good question. How did I get the idea to create my own business? First and foremost, I grew up with my dad, your grandfather, being an entrepreneur. I never saw my dad have a job in whatever capacity as while I was growing up. I had to work in it too. He owned a junkyard, also known as Kingsley's Auto Parts, where I used to have to answer the phone, and do whatever it is that he asked me to go look for parts and things of that nature. He also owned a collision shop. I used to work there sometimes as well in the summer and on Saturdays. And it's funny because I used to have to put numbers in columns. Like when we sold something, I would have to list it in the columns. And I didn't always necessarily do it neatly. And he would get so upset with me and make me do it again. Now that I'm a boss, okay, it's so funny and ironic. I expect the same thing. Like, you're not just going to give me any kind of piece of work. I'm paying you to be here. I need the numbers in the columns. I need things done a certain way. So, shout out to you, Dad, for, if nothing else, teaching me how to be a boss. Because, London, this is the advice he gave me. Bosses are born, not made. And I think you know that. Next
I do.
question.
Okay. Do you ever regret creating your own business?
Um, I don't regret anything. But sometimes being a business owner, being a boss, building opportunities, superseding stereotypes, it can be very challenging. And I think that you, um, being right alongside me from the time I created the business in your name to now, I think you've seen me go through some challenges. But what separates the real bosses from the ones who just say they're bosses, what separates them is that you have to overcome those challenges and realize that each challenge and each obstacle is just making you better and greater for the next level. So, no, I don't have any regrets about being a business owner. However, there are some things that I wish that I would have done differently, and I wish that maybe I would have prepared myself. But some things you just can't see coming. You just have to be ready to handle it.
Okay. My next question has something to do with your answer that you just told.
Okay.
When you're fighting these stereotypes and challenges, how does that make you feel?
Um, I used to feel weak. I used to feel weak. Like, why me? Why is this happening to me? But once you realize your why you're doing things, why am I a business owner? When you sit down and think about your why, then you say, why not me? Because when each time that you overcome a challenge, you go from being weak to being strong and conquering things that you never thought that you could. My mother, one of the last things, your grandmother, your granny, one of the last things she told me on her deathbed was, Steph, you're much stronger than you think you are. And I just don't forget that.
That's that. So a couple months
And
ago,
not to cut you off, but I think the same thing about you. You're much stronger than you think.
thank you. So a couple months ago, um, I know that you sold part of your business,
Our business.
our business. So what made you want to sell that part of the business, and what part did you sell?
Okay. I sold the property and casualty piece, which, in layman's terms, is home and auto insurance as well as commercial property insurance. I sold that piece of the business because I was worn out. I just was. And you saw that. Like, I was just giving it my all. And to be able, again, you feel weak, right?
Yeah.
I'm an emotional being. And so it was beating me up. And then I began to say, you know what, this is pretty cool that I have built something by myself that's worth something, that's worth a nice coin. And I didn't actually sell the business. I still kept the name, the phone number, all the intellectual property. And it allowed me to focus on other facets in insurance. It allowed me to recreate and rebrand myself and try something different. So I guess I hope that answered your question, and I hope that's a lesson to you that you can, until the day you leave this earth, you can always recreate and rebrand yourself. It's always something that you may want to try. Never be so content with something that you don't want to do something else.
Okay. I like that answer.
Thank you, because girl, these questions were tough. Let me take a little sip of the water. Ooh.
um, and I see this from my personal, because I see you every day.
Hmm.
I just want to know, how do you do it? You're a single mother, a good mother at that,
Thank you.
and a business owner, and yet you still have time to do other things. I want to know, how do you do it?
Um, I'm passionate about what I do, and I'm intentional, and I try to do it on purpose. And I have you watching me, so I have to do it right. But I enjoy what I do. I do sit on quite a few boards. I am the vice president of Women's Council of Southeastern Michigan, which is an affiliate of Greater Detroit Realtors Association, where I serve as an executive board member, which is also an affiliate of NARAB, National Association of Real Estate Brokers. And I love the mission, the cause, and that is to promote fair housing and democracy, as well as build black home ownership. And so I serve with a group of great people, and I look forward. We may not always see eye to eye, but I look forward to getting together with these people and working together to accomplish, our common goals for the good of our community and building black wealth. So that gives me strength because you have to watch the company that you keep. And I try to keep people around me, us, who are positive, who are influencers, who are movers and shakers. Okay. And so when you have that type of company around you, you get to draw off of other people's energy. And so that coupled with my own strength and energy, I don't know where I get the energy from. A lot of it comes from you, because, I have to be a good example and I have to be there for you. I can't say I'm too tired to mother you, or I'm too tired to parent, I'm too tired to take you to school, I'm too tired to cook and clean for you. These are things that I just have to do. So I don't know where a lot of the strength comes from. God, absolutely. and keeping the right company, um, keeping the right people. So thank you, Jesus, for my strength.
Okay. Okay. Um. So this might seem like a strange question, but like, would you like ever merge the London consulting firm into like maybe like a real estate and insurance company?
Who are you asking that question for? Is that the direction that you see the company going in, London? Because I see your passion is in real estate.
Maybe, but
Yes, if you want us to do that, and I'm sure you do, I am very open to doing that. This all is a part of adding on to the legacy that I have laid the foundation on to build. So, yes, I could see us doing that. I could see us doing a lot of other things, real estate altogether. I know you told me that you wanted a project. You wanted me to buy you something for you to work on. So, yes, I could definitely see us doing that with your 49% of the business.
okay. And now going back to how you sold that part of the business, have you felt better since you've done that?
Oh my goodness. Yes. I feel amazing. I feel free. I feel like a burden has been lifted off me. And though I love selling some insurance, okay?
Mhm.
I don't know how to do anything else, honestly. But that part of the business was really weighing me down. I was on my way to burnout, trying to be so many things to so many people and always making myself available. And of course, I had to be available for you. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. I hope our listeners can't hear that. But um, I feel free. I feel great. And it was hard at first because that was my baby. You're my baby, but this is my other baby. And I still wanted to keep my hand in the jar. I still wanted to be in control. I still wanted to keep quoting. But now I'm just sending that stuff over to the new owners, to the new partners. When and if they need me to jump in, yes, I will. But I am enjoying sleeping good at night. I sleep very well. I rest well. Um, I am investing in self care. You know, so I feel marvelous.
Well, I'm happy about that. And I have one more question.
You can ask all the questions in the world.
Um, what are your goals for the business in 2024?
My goals for the business in 2024. First things first is I want to land $1 million contract. Period. I want the London consulting firm to broker $1 million contract along the lines of voluntary benefits. We have several designations. We have the WBE, which is the Women Business Enterprise Certification, the MBE, the Minority Business Enterprise, the EBE, the Expanding Business Enterprise, the CBE, the County Based Enterprise, and the DBE, which is a huge one, the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise. So, with all of those designations and all the 25, I have 25 years in the insurance business, it's time. So that's a major goal. I want to land $1 million contract. I also want to um, speak to as many small business owners as I can and talk to them about creating wealth via life insurance. Life insurance is the one investment vehicle that Uncle Sam has not figured out how to tax. Okay. Also, it's twofold. Not only can you build and accumulate cash value and build wealth, but you also can leave a legacy behind for your family so that they can pay the taxes and such on the estate. You might want to check your time. Hmm.
Okay. Um, you're watching Beauty and D Live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, all the other stations, social media platforms. Make sure to like, follow, and share, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world.
Yes. And you know what, London? They can also call in if they want to ask either myself or you a question at 313-355-6018. 313-655. I'm sorry, 313. What's the number, London? Tell the people the number.
The number again is 313-355-6018.
Okay.
Wrong break.
No, it's no break. You just have to um, give the station ID and let people know every 15 minutes. That's cool. You're doing a great job hosting the show. Can't wait for you to do it again. So, you can continue on with your questions.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking that we could kind of break this down into segments. On this show, I also wanted to talk about not only the business, but also breaking generational curses and things like that. So, oh my goodness. Um,
Oh, and also, this is your camera too. So you can look, this one right here, you can look directly into the camera so that whoever's watching can um, see you, see them.
okay. Um, we're just gonna jump right into it, okay?
I'm here for it. Did you have
Okay.
any more questions about the business?
No.
Okay, so whatever you, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm just a guest. It's your world.
How did you feel about your father growing up?
How did I feel about my father growing up? I loved my father. Um, we had a lot of, we had a tumultuous father-daughter relationship. I didn't always feel loved like he loved the others. But I always loved him, and I always, I feel, was chasing his love and fighting to be seen and fighting for my piece of the attention that I did not feel that I was receiving.
Okay. Um, I guess this is the part where we can start to get transparent. Um,
I've been transparent since I sat down.
okay. Um, how did chasing for your father's love and attention make you feel?
Wow. Was chasing for his love because I felt rejected in the first place. I never felt like I really belonged, and I still don't. I'm 47 years old as of this Wednesday. I still don't feel like I'm accepted or that I belong or that I'm as important as my siblings.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Um, I'm not trying to make this about myself, but I also see where you're coming from too about your father.
Hmm.
I don't really talk to mine or see mine, so I understand. So, yeah.
And I understand you as well. I can understand you feeling rejected. Um, I sympathize with you. I am, I can relate to how you feel. It's not a good feeling to have someone who's responsible for bringing you into this world feel like you know, they don't want to be bothered, no matter the circumstances. In your situation, your case is a little different from mine because I did have my father in my life. I didn't have him how I wanted, or I didn't receive the love that I desired. But I did have a relationship with him. Tumultuous or not, we had a relationship. With you, you don't have a relationship at all with your dad, and I see the hurt and I see the pain in you because I know that that's something that you want, and I wish to God that I could give that to you. And unfortunately, you have to suffer for your mom's mistakes. But we're not gonna sit up here and cry about it. We're gonna talk and we're transparent. We're gonna share our feelings and our emotions with the world because on this day, it stops. We're gonna do just what you said. We're gonna break generational curses because at the end of the day, God loves you, and I love you, and I love you enough to shield you from all the hurt that there is. Okay.
Okay. I love you too, mommy. Um, does your relationship with your dad, does that make you strive harder, you know,
Yes.
work harder in general and stuff?
Absolutely. Because I've always felt like I had to prove myself because I wasn't as good as my other siblings. I'm not as successful. I'm not as great as them. Yeah, it does make me strive for greatness, but it also makes me strive to accomplish my goals because I'm gonna love me no matter who does or who doesn't. Okay, and I have to again be an example for you, and I have to show you what hard work looks like and what the results of hard work is, and be an example for you. I have to love me for you. I have to um, be the example of what love looks like, whether it comes from a man or not, or parents or not. Love is self love first. It's God's love. So I got to love me and accept me no matter who else does. But I'll be quite honest to you and whoever else is watching. It still doesn't negate the fact that you still want to feel love. It still doesn't negate the fact that you may even have a burning desire and a need for that. But at the end of the day, no matter what, you got to love you and God.
I like that answer. Um, have you ever felt like a fatherly type love from someone else? Like family?
Yeah. Um, Girl, you are this conversation is so deep. Wow. I just got to take a minute. I got to just step it back. I'm taking it back a little bit. Um, the greatest love that I ever received from a man, and I'm gonna list it in this order, was my grandfather. First of all, which would be your great grandfather, Johnson Carey. Um, he loved me so unconditional. Um, he spoiled me. Um, he just loved me, in a fatherly way. That's the best fatherly love I ever had. Um, Next to that, um, all of my uncles loved me. They were crazy about it. My uncle Willie, um, Mark's dad, he was like my favorite uncle. My uncle Freeman Donlow, um, great men. These were men you never got to meet them, but these were just great, awesome, stand up men that just took care of home, took care of their families. They wasn't perfect. No man or woman is, but they were good people. And then my brother, you didn't get to meet him either, David Wesley Jr. Man, my brother had my back, like for real, like nobody. Mm-mm. I loved him, and I know without a shadow of a doubt, he loved me. Rest in peace, bro. And then last but not least, Mark Kelly, my first cousin, who I love like a brother, your uncle baby. Um, Man, we got each other's back. We rock with each other. One is slacking and lacking, the other one got it. Okay, that's
Mhm.
just how we roll. Period. Point blank. That's my roll, dog. My ride or die. Period.
The same way you felt about your uncles, and again, I'm not trying to make this thing about me. I'm sorry.
It can be about whatever you want it to be about. This is your show today. You beauty in the D today, Miss Power Wealth and Style. And speak up a little bit more in the mic so people can hear your questions.
Okay. So the same way you felt about your uncles, I feel about my uncle, Uncle Baby, Mike
Shout out to
Kelly,
Uncle Baby and
my
happy
favorite
birthday.
uncle.
Mhm.
His birthday was just yesterday.
Mhm.
But yeah, and since I don't have, a father in my life, I feel happy that I have a father figure like Uncle Baby or my godfather, Mr. Herb. I'm happy that I have them in my life.
Give shout out to Mr. Herb.
And Mr. Herb, the Mr. Stump and Slide himself, we love you.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much for being a positive role model in my daughter's life, Herb Strather. I appreciate that. Um, and thank you, Uncle Baby, for not just having my back, but for having London's back too. And I'm getting emotional, y'all. I did not know what these questions was gonna be. I'm so proud of my daughter. I'm so proud of you, London,
Thank you.
for even putting all of this out here. How you feel about your dad um, not being in your life, and also how you are thankful for the men that are. I'm thankful for the men in your life because the men that are in your life, they stand up men. They, they never tell you no. They're always there. Um, I'm thankful. It takes a village, and at the end of the day, we may not have the exact people that in our village that we want to have, but nevertheless, we got a village. Shout out to Auntie Butchie. I hope you watching. We love you too.
And in the last couple months, have you felt like you and your dad's relationship has gotten better, worse, neutral, the same?
It's complicated.
Okay, I'll accept that. But man, I can't think of another question.
Girl, like you got deep on it. So I'm gonna flip this around
You
on
have
you,
a question
okay?
for me?
Uh-huh. Before I don't have any questions written down. I'm just going off the top of my head. But before I even get to that point, London, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too.
Thank you. Um, I'm so happy to have you as a daughter. You are just perfect. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. And people tell me, or ask me, I should say, where you get the strength to build your business? And I'll be like, looking at my daughter, looking at my baby every day. I do things in the name of Jesus and in the name of London. And if it's acceptable to Jesus and acceptable to you, then it's acceptable to get done. It's just, it got to get done. But I couldn't have been blessed with a better daughter. I just, you are amazing. You are special. And your dad is the one missing out at the end of the day. I'm sorry that we even have to have this conversation. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because maybe us being transparent like this,
Can help others who feel the same way.
absolutely. Because people see us and, they think we got it going on. And for the most part, we do. We live a good life. We ain't missing no meals. We ain't missing no trips. You know, um, every day I go to work, I see your name on the building. You know what I'm saying? It lights up the whole southwest corner of Michigan and living. We all right. But it's some things that money, trinkets, and a trip can't fix. And this is one of them. And we're being honest with people today. This is a hell of a birthday show. Oh my God. But maybe I'll be adding author next to my line of things, a list of accomplishments. Maybe we need to co author a book. Maybe we need to do a show like this again. Because maybe we may help another mother daughter duo out there, or um, a mother son or father daughter. It's a lot of single fathers, a lot of single dads out here doing it on their own too. It ain't easy, but and this is just life. You cannot let what you don't have affect where you going and who you are and what you're trying to be. And I need you to know this, London. You're not by yourself. You're not the first, and unfortunately, you probably won't be the last to be out here fatherless. You know? But guess what? It's a lot of great people, a lot of great women who have accomplished great things and who have overcome that. And then later on in life, those fathers want to come back. Mary J. Blige. It's a lot of athletes out here. They make it, and then the absent parent want to come back. It's up to you if you want to keep that door open. I'm not telling you to close it. I'm not telling you to do nothing. I'm telling you to keep praying. If that's what you want in your life, you ask God to bring it to you. You keep reaching out, even if they don't call you back. If that's what your heart tells you to do. But if that's not what it tells you to do, girl, move on. You
Okay.
got to do a station ID call.
Okay. Um, Once again, you're watching Beauty and D Live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and other streaming and social media platforms. Please feel free to call 313-355-6018. Once again, 313-355-6018.
You are so beautiful,
Thank
and
you.
you are so special. And I want you to always remember that. I don't care who in your life or who's not. You are special. God made you. And you, although circumstances may have been a mistake, you ain't one. You not. God made you on purpose. God don't make mistakes. We human beings make mistakes, but God don't make mistakes because it. You were meant to be sitting across from this table from me. You were meant to be on this earth. You were meant to be in my life. You know, so don't ever doubt yourself.
Okay.
And you asked me the question earlier about myself. And, well, you asked me several questions about my relationship with my dad. Don't be like me. Don't chase no man. Don't chase no love. Chase, chase Jesus. Chase your goals. Chase your dreams. Chase your passions. Um,
Okay.
I know recently you've been having some trouble in school. Um, and it just behooves me. Like, how can this girl go from being a National Junior Honor Society student to academic probation at Cass Tech? What the hell? And I know that some of these issues that we're talking about right now has contributed to that. You know, um, but thank God that you have a mother who saw past that. The first thing parents say is, "Oh, you need to beat her tail, or you need uh, to put her on punishment, take this away, take that away." No, I listen. I want to talk to parents right now. Children have feelings and emotions. Children can be dealing and battling with depression, just like we do. We can't be so quick to want to put them on a punishment or beat them. We have to take time to see what's bothering them. You know, is there some sadness in their eyes? Is it just beyond having a bad day? Because everybody have a bad day. Some days they wake up, they don't feel like going to school, they don't want to eat breakfast, they just have some type of mood. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. But if you see this on a consistent basis, you have to get involved, talk to a teacher, seek therapy. You know, maybe they don't feel comfortable speaking to you. They might feel better off or more comfortable speaking with somebody else. Or my suggestion, a therapist. That's what we have tried. That's what we just tried. At the end of the day, I want my baby to be good. Ain't no shame at all. And if I can help somebody else be great, then so be it. Okay? Um, but it's more to life than having material things. It's about um, being healthy mentally and physically. Something else we just started doing, working out together, going to the gym. How is that making you feel?
It makes me feel good. It makes me like leave some of my stresses from school. And, it making me feel more confident within myself.
I love to hear that because confidence is key. Confidence will take you a long way, even though you may not know exactly where you're going. And you ride away with confidence, you slide your way right on in. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to see that. I see that once I started getting to the problem and noticing that there was something going on, something deeper than just you lazy. Okay, why are you feeling lazy? You know, um, I'm glad that I took the time to just try to figure it out because I saw I saw your confidence level slipping. I saw your self-esteem not being where it needs to be. You beautiful. You smart. You got in the cast. Damn it, you gonna stay there. You hear me?
Yeah.
You already got a business. It's successful. You asked me what my goals is to get $1 million contract this year. That's not that $1 million is not just for me to go wild out. That $1 million is for you and my unborn, unseen, unthought of grandchildren. You know, so whether you go to college or not, baby girl, you straight. You already got something. But I need you to be good in here. I need your heart to be right. I need your mental state to be right. You know?
Hmm.
And I'll die trying, doing whatever I gotta do. I'm fight whatever demons we have to fight them together. But you're gonna be all right.
Okay. Um, I can't really think of any other questions.
You didn't cover it so much. You so deep. How does doing this show make you feel? Like, I mean, you really, we really have said some things, but you really said some things that I didn't even know you were feeling until recently. How do you feel about putting that out here? You know, people watching.
I know. It makes me feel good knowing that I'm, not the only one going through this, and probably will not be the last. But it also makes me feel good knowing that I can, you know, deal with this with my mother right beside me and helping me. Because if I don't have no one else, I have my mother.
Oh, baby, you got me to infinity. Even when I leave this earth, I'm gonna be still with you. Okay, be right here. Know that.
Okay.
Um, if it was something you could say to your dad, what would you say?
I would say, it would be a lot of things I would say, but, my main thing would be, why don't you try to contact me or call me or try to have a relationship with me? I mean, I'm your child, you know? Yeah.
That is so deep. When I asked you what you wanted for Christmas in December, and I could have and would have given you anything you asked for, you asked me, you said you just wanted a conversation. And that hurted me so bad that I couldn't give you that. Because I'll give you anything. But I can't give you that. And I can't fill that void. I just can be here with you and be strong for you. Even though I'm crying right now, these are tears of strength. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm here. I'm your rock.
Okay.
So maybe he may see this show one day, or maybe people that know him will see the show.
Do I need a name drop him or?
You don't have to name drop
Oh,
him, but tell him to call you
okay.
now.
I
As
can
if he
name
was
drop
right
him.
here. You ain't got to name drop him, but
Okay. Dad, if you can see this, and I hope you can you please think and consider of having a relationship with me?
you are so strong. Girl, you know, I told you my mother told me on her deathbed that I was much stronger
Than
than,
what you thought.
yes, so are you. This show, I mean, like, I'm just loving your confidence right now. I'm the one sitting here tearing up, not you. I'm crying your tears. Um, I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
This is, you know what? When we redo this show and clip it up into reels, because we definitely gonna chop this up. Um, the title is going to be what you said.
Breaking generational curses.
You damn right. Breaking generational curses. Starting today. So you didn't put your request out there. You didn't made it known to the world. More importantly, you made it known to God. So all you can do right now, London,
Is pray.
is pray, walk in faith, and keep your head up. Okay?
Okay.
And never let them see you sweat. Period. You got this.
But once again, I would like to mention that I am thankful for the father figures that I have in my life. I'm so grateful for them, and I'm happy that they care about me enough to fill that empty void that I have. So once again, I would like to shout out again. Thank you, Mark Gary Kelly, aka Uncle Baby, and thank you once again, Herb Strather, aka Mr. Snuff and Slide, and aka my godfather.
You didn't put out people whole government names. You like Uncle Baby. She put out your. I hope ain't nobody looking for you, Uncle Baby, because she didn't put your old. She didn't put your birth date out there. Your whole name. I'm just joking. Nobody's looking for Uncle Baby. Okay.
Let's hope not.
He ain't nobody checking for him. um, except Lakeisha. Shout out to Lakeisha.
Yes.
Hmm. That's probably my future sister-in-law right there. We putting it in the atmosphere.
Yes.
Whatever you want, you gotta put it in the atmosphere. You gotta put it in the universe and believe it first and foremost. Yep. So, how do you feel right now? Because this was a lot.
It was.
It's like a therapy session almost.
Yeah, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder now that I talked about it, instead of just, keeping it bottled up inside. So, and now, really, all I have to do is just, hope and pray that, maybe he will want a relationship with me, and then maybe my, whatever I'm going through in school can just go away. Because,
Well, it's not just gonna go away. Okay. We gotta put some work into it. That means doing a little more studying.
I have been doing a little bit more study.
I mean, I understand. Listen, we all go through emotions. Like I told you, when you asked me all those questions in the beginning, and I said, hey, I felt weak, but I had to overcome those challenges. That's what life is about, overcoming challenges. You're going to be emotional. I know this is really tough for you. This is a toughie. This is a hard one. But life be lifing. So it's going to be a bunch of things that have you feeling emotional. But you can't let that take you over. You still got to get the job done. You got a business to run, London, at the end of the day. Yes, you got school, but you got a business to run.
Yes.
And you can't let that overtake, what's on the agenda, what has to be done. So it's not just going to go away. You got to keep praying. And as far as these grades are concerned, you just got to put in that work and you got to put in that focus. You got to zone in more on what you have to get done and less on that man. You didn't made your request out here to the whole world. You didn't made it known to God. From this point on, you got to tune into what you got to do. Don't let somebody who is not present right now have an effect on what your future is going to look like.
Okay.
You're a freshman right now. Everything you do right now is going to tee up and lead up to
My senior year.
yes, and your senior year will actually your sophomore and all of the choices from here on out will determine where you're going to attend school, and where you attend school is going to determine how much money is going to come out of my pocket, okay, tuition wise, and then also it's going to determine what type of quality of life you're going to have, you know.
Yeah.
So I know it's a lot, but playtime over with. Playtime over with.
Okay.
You gotta keep on moving. Don't stop. Yeah, I just broke out into a brother.
I would also like to say that she does that a lot. You'll say like a word that was in a song, and then she'll just start singing it out the blue, just how she did.
I know. I love our relationship.
Oh, once again, you're watching Beauty and D Live. Beauty in the D Live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, other social media and streaming platforms. Please make sure you like, follow, share, and please call the station. You know, 313-355-6018. Once again, 313-355-6018.
You're doing a great job managing and handling this show.
I know. I should probably get my own.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. The
You catch my
podcast for the
drift.
kids. I do catch your drift. Okay, I see the tree that you're barking up. I'll make a deal with you. Okay, in front of the whole world. You get those grades together where they need to be. All
Mhm.
right, and you can have a podcast. And hopefully your podcast will be something that's inspiring. Okay, you'll talk to other teenage girls who have experienced the things that you are experiencing and have experienced, and you'll have a testimony at that point. You'll be able to talk about how you overcame them, how you got your grades together, how you made your mommy proud.
I have two people in mind for that too
Two people for what?
to interview.
What are those two people?
I don't want to name drop, but two of them go to my school, and they're two of my good friends.
Okay, two of your good friends.
You know both of them.
Okay.
One of them walks me to my car, and the other one's name start with a C.
Okay, they both of their names start with a C. The one
No,
that walks you to the car.
the one is starts with an A. Got long braids.
Oh, okay. The C is the boy that walks you to the car, right? Okay.
I'm gonna have everybody think I have a boyfriend. I do not have a boyfriend.
I know you don't. A friend.
It's my friend.
Okay, friend. It's good to have friends. You know, just friends. Yeah, that can walk you to your car. Just friends, right? Yeah. Okay. Believe it or not, we're down to the last 2 minutes, and I have enjoyed. I know, right? It goes by really fast. I have enjoyed every single second of sitting across from you. I enjoy every single second of just being with you. Our relationship, we have like the coolest, greatest mother-daughter relationship.
I agree. We done things like traveling. We've been traveling since just tiny. Since I was in kindergarten, I think. I
Yeah,
remember we
that's when the
took
first
that
time you
trip
went out
to
the country.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Um, and we just done a lot of good things. We take road trips together. We talk. We sometimes help each other with her work. I mean,
Our
our
work.
work. Mainly it's her helping me with my work. But and I just appreciate and enjoy the time that I have with my mom, because I know a lot of people can't, hang out with their mom as much anymore. Such as custody or death, sadly, or just
Yeah.
abandonment issues. And I would just like to say I'm really grateful and thankful for my mom and the things that she has done for me and the opportunities that I have because of her. So thank you, Stephanie Roberta Coney,
I know you did
aka
not just say my
my
middle
mother.
name.
Thank you. And I love you very much. And happy belated birthday.
I love you too. I love you more than you will ever know, London. You are just, you are that in a bag of chips. Especially after this show today. I mean, you just show how brave you are to come out here and say this. I don't even have no words for that. I don't even have no words. I love you so much. Before we get out of here, tell me real quick, what's one of the best trips we've taken?
I honestly think, and I know I mentioned this before, but like, I personally think Mexico. We went out there for a good occasion. It was Auntie Kim's wedding. I remember it was a lot of, I remember a chocolate fountain, so that's good. We had got matching hats, and that was my first time out the country. And like I like going to Atlanta too, but we do that a lot, and we used to live down there, so
Yeah, we do.
yeah.
We hop on flights to the A like we jumping in the Uber.
I know, right?
Well, thank you so much for running the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for interviewing me. Thank you for putting all our business out there. Okay, now they know everything. They know where we work. They know how we feel, how we travel, how we live, how we love, and it's all good.
And your middle name.
Yes. So thank you everybody for watching Beauty and the D, hosted by yours truly, Miss Stephanie Coney, where we focus on
Hosted by
power,
me.
wealth, and style. I'm sorry, what did I miss?
It was hosted by me.
I'm sorry. Hosted by London Evelyn Coney,
Thank
Beauty
you.
of the Day. She's trying to talk up on her show. So we on our way out of here. Here's the outro music. Shout out to my family, friends. I hope to see all of y'all at Fish Fry tonight. We gonna get it in.